Okay, well, we have the bottom of our painting solved as far as the line drawing is concerned. I had done this in a well, I've done this several times, have something, cutting into the painting, just one tree, well, a trunk really, dead. Works well on a vertical, keeps interest here so that you don't have too much of a hole. Yes, it could have been solved simply with water. I still prefer to have subject matter, more solid subject matter in there. And that's why I went with this tree. I was thinking of another painting that I did years ago, and I really liked how it turned out. I wasn't sure where it ended up, but I was able to find a reference to it online. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go that route. And this trunk, this dead tree sticking out here, heading off in the distance. You know it's heading off away from you because I'm having these little bits of rounded, at the top of the branch. They serve really as reminders. I think I'll make that one a little bit longer. I'm making this tree a little beefier than I first have it drawn on here. And some of these sort of rounded lines like this, they serve well, and I might leave the odd one when I take the knife to it. Not to mention the fact that the thickness of this tree diminishes quickly. The girth goes in a hurry. And that tells you that it's going away from you as well. Yeah, I know technically trees get thinner towards the top, but this is a little bit exaggerated. Let's do that as well. I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I'm getting at by doing this. Some of these lines will stay, some will go, as usual. Will I do that? For the moment. I might just intersect that, but we'll see. Okay, I better back the camera up so you can see things in context a little better. Here, I don't want this tree in the foreground to be too bumpy. Alright, clickety-clack with the camera. Let's just move this in here. I don't even know if I can back out enough. Yeah, I suppose. Just. Okay. I'm going to continue here by myself, and you can see these trees now are more spires than they were before. The rocks are more organized. I had to revisit it a couple of times with charcoal, and now my final drawing will come in the form of ultramarine blue and burnt sienna mixed off, or thinned off with some turpentine. Not too much, I don't want it runny, just, you know, I want it to be opaque, but it is thinned off nonetheless. So we'll do that. I'm sure you can see now where these indexing lines providing some perspective have helped a lot as an aid. You can see now too, almost looks like you're looking through a rifle scope or periscope from a submarine or something. I've measured from the center point out, you know, to keep these little marks more or less equidistant, so that we have this sort of halo around the sun. And you know, those lines, I'm not going exactly by them. I'm just using them again as a rough indication of what's going to be here for the wash-in. And then once this is washed in, then I'll just freehand it with the knife. Can you even see that? There's so much glare on there, you can't maybe even see that properly. There, I think that's a better indication of the rifle scope. Anyway, that's my solution for the bottom. It looks like there's a lot of water. It looks like there are some holes in here. There won't be. There won't be. That's gonna come to life when the light, the dark, the high and low chromas, and the value and the variety of hues come into play. I'm happy so far. Yeah, I don't know. If I get a whole bunch done tonight, maybe I'll video it and publish it tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Have a good Saturday night, guys. See ya. Bye.